Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday's Inquiring Minds. I'm like, where am I? What am I doing? Inquiring Minds, Wednesdays, and Wednesday. And okay, so yesterday was the day. We never thought we'd actually ever hear that Donald Trump was arrested. Interesting, though, right? That further research shows that he could literally, let's say he was put in jail, he could still run. He could still run from jail, and if he won, he could run the country from jail. That needs to be relooked at. That whole scenario, right? Yeah, we had doubts. Our mama says, yeah, 100. Even though we kept being told, yeah, it's just like, okay, but is it really going to happen? All right. Thank you for the questions. Keep those questions coming. Justice finally arrived. I know. And I think someone was talking to this earlier. It's just like you just breathe for a second, for sure, because even just that amount of balance of justice changed the feeling, didn't it? Thank you, Guy. And oh, Craig, all right. Are you okay? What's going on in the ER, Craig? Okay, got those questions coming. Now, in general, we usually first of all, okay, so I want to talk to this. There's no gag order yet, Melody. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to leave that there. No gag order yet. I'm going to leave that right there. Okay, Valeria, gotcha. You guys, I'm so excited to share this with you. And welcome, everyone. If you're just popping in, go ahead and pop questions in on current topics. Yeah. And we'll dive into that. Oh, I know. Giselle says, loved when the guard let that door close on 45, right? So used to everybody opening the door. Yeah. Sandra, yes. I'm going to just throw this up here. He's been contained at last. Trump will never be free again. And, you know, when we've read on this before and we were shown that, yeah, once this indictment started, it was just that's it, the rest of his life. It shows that continuous battle and also financial downfall. It's just the rest of his, it's just opened the floodgates on this. But keep in mind that justice is slow. I think the next time he's going back is supposed to be seen at that court is in December or something like that. So justice is slow, but hey, it started. And I can tell you from what we got, it was showing that the rest of it's going to be just one courtroom after, or just this type of battle. Craig. Wait, Craig, I missed what you said. You were in the ER. Stephen Colbert said it's not often you see a door hitting an ass on the way in. Yep, I saw that one. Oh, gosh. Holly says, I believe Smith will step up before we see the New York or Georgia crimes come into conviction. You think he's going to be next? Okay. Yeah, Craig. Did I miss it? Oh, I have a lump on my back pain. Okay. Sending you healing on that specific spot of pain. Gotcha, Craig. Thank you. Sending you, the whole family sending, we're all healers here. We're sending you some healing right to that spot. Oh, Earth Mama says this one is the most slow. So many people involved and crowded dockets. Okay, so maybe the other ones will go a little bit faster or whatever. But it started the ball rolling. That's what we do know. Okay. Anyways, I'm so excited to show you guys everyone. Okay. When I show you this, what does this mean to you? So this is a new deck I got. I'm so excited to use. Does anybody know where this is from, what this means or what it's from? And if you do, then I know that you like the same type of humor as I do. Right? Yes, Robin. Yep, Annie Bear, Schitt's Creek. Yes, Smiling Heart. Yay, y'all like the same type of humor I like. Anyways, I'm so excited. I'm going to use the deck today. So sorry for you guys who don't know Constance. Yep. So I have a lot of Schitt's Creek that. Yay, Celeste loves it. Yeah, me too. I just do. We have to find some outlet and funny. Ooh, David. Ooh, David. I need to say it right. Yay, Holly loves Schitt's Creek. So yeah, so I'm using the deck today. Super excited. That was a splurge for myself. Couldn't help myself. Yay, Robin loves. Yay. Okay. I know. Me too. Constance says, I cried so much when they finally won all the Emmys. I know. Wasn't that awesome? So great. Fun. Okay. So usually we start off today with bringing in someone in history or all my shows. Celeste says, I can't look at Dan Levy without laughing. I know. Deb O, if you can just do a marathon. It's just so clever. They're just so clever. Anyway. Okay. So anybody we want to bring in? Yes, Spring Case, Schitt's Creek. Yep, you got it. Hi, Ilmara. Hi, Teresa. Hugs to you. All right. As soon as I see someone, we can. I know, Miss Mims. I thought they did a good. Yes, start at the beginning. You got to start at the beginning and just marathon it. Okay, John McCain. Thank you, Sonny. Okay, John McCain. Okay, so I do feel John McCain is in. A couple of people said John McCain. How interesting, you guys. He's here, and so he starts off, and he's just peaceful. He's in a garden. It's like Zen feel. That's the presence he's coming in with here. And I kind of followed him into the garden to see what he wanted to say here with using this garden as the beginning point of him coming in. And he's talking about the Republican Party, and that kind of, and he's digging in the ground and like that, that there was plans, like they were preparing that soil for a while, preparing soil to, you're always playing, it's kind of like a chess game. You're always playing, 3 to 4, depending on how good you are, 3 to 4, 5, 10 moves ahead. Some people can play the game and they already have the whole game played out in their head, whatever. So there was always a game plan here. However, it's gone off the rails. This was not they've taken what was their plan to kind of continue that salt of the earth type feel, and that what do you call it? That salt of the earth, but conservativeness, and their thought, the way that they think that they're the only ones family oriented and stuff, and they're not. But he's saying that that was always the plan. So there are always a few plays ahead, right? Down home. Thank you, Terry. That down home, like underlining feel to the party. And, like that, he's saying like that focus on the family feel to it. So always had that like underlining plan there, but he says it's gone off the rails. They're off plan, he said. And he's like, this is no longer he says what we're seeing is no longer the basic play of the Republican Party. Thank you, Deborah, for making that caps with emojis. And one thing he wants to keep in mind here is he understood progress. So their thought was they didn't want to make things go backwards, but they wanted to keep that underlining strength that they felt was strength to the party as they progressed, but still with that underlining force of belief. But what they're doing now was not on the plan. They're off play. He says they're off play. And he still believes in the strength of families, but he says all families, everyone. But think, before we can get to everyone in all families, the system that has never worked for all families, so that and now he's aware of that. It needs to be fixed first. Fix what is not working, the underlying system here, the systemic racism, the systemic white supremacy problem. All right. So he sees that there needs to be, ask McCain what is up with Lindsay. All right. Okay, from what I understand here, Lindsay owes money. Or, in other words, he has a debt to pay of some sort. So this could be just energy. So he has a debt to pay in some sort of whatever energy that fits in. And that's what's wrong with him. He's desperate. He's a desperate man. He got off path. He got off trail. He's saying. And I know that this is probably hard to hear, but he wants us to pray for him. Yeah. He's off trail. He's off path. Yeah. Hi, Jeff. Welcome home from work. Yeah, it could involve that. Terry says possibly blackmail. Could involve something like that. But I do want to thank John McCain for coming in, helping us understand a little more of all this stuff. Enjoy the piece. Yeah. Hi, Nancy. All right. So we're going to go to the questions here. Patrice, that could be so. Yeah. Patrice says Trump is threatening him. Sure, he has other things Trump is blackmailing him for. Feels like he has something on him, doesn't it? Hi, Phoenix Rise. All right. Annie Bear said, I cannot be trusted with fresh raspberries. That's me with blueberries. All right. To the questions we go. So if you have questions, go ahead and pop them in. I have Unique One, Giselle, Guy, Annie Bear, Valeria, and Deborah with questions so far. If I did not read your name and you put a question in, I missed it, and I'm so sorry. Please redo. All right, here we go. Unique One. Hi, good stuff. Ms. Mims. Marianne, hi. All right. Unique One is asking, does Donald Trump have an illegitimate son? Oh, gosh. Oh, Sissy, I've been working all day. I did see an email come in, but I haven't been able to open it yet. So I will after this. That's funny. Okay. And so I've read on something familiar to this in as far as an illegitimate, but I didn't ask specifically if it was a son and all this. We did get a sense that there is illegitimate, and I want to say children. Hi, Candace. So I got more than one. I also, at the time, got that, of course, they've been so-called paid off, I want to say, to not, to kind of like not come forward and like cut all ties, boom, kind of like him releasing any and then her not bringing it up again or whatever, however that works. I don't know. My mind doesn't think that way. So I'm just like, okay. So but I felt like we might hear from one. Mm-hmm. even though that they may have been paid off and signed and whatnot. But I don't know if it's going to be for a while, but I do feel we might hear from one. And it maybe, I didn't get where from. I don't know about that. I feel like it's someone here, actually. The one we may hear from, not yet. It may be a while, but down the road, I feel like that person is here. But hey, let's throw some cards. I want to use my cards. Let's throw some cards on this. Okay. Yes. Yep. Not for a while, but we are going to hear from him. So again, it's in movement, but we will know the truth. So you have the Ace of Swords there and the Page of Pentacles, slow moving. But guess what? Right down in the middle, we have Nine of Swords. So there's kind of concern about that coming through. But the first two cards is Temperance and Judgment. Mm-hmm. So divine timing. Everything has to balance out in divine timing. So, yep. Hi, Janie. Yes, Bobby. From the tornadoes. Was there another touchdown today? I know that people were in. Okay. Thank you for letting me use my cards on that one. Okay. The cards are great. I'm telling you. I love them. They did a good job. Okay. Giselle is asking, it is a good day in Wisconsin. Prince Charming. Yay. It is a good day in Wisconsin. Oh, it touched down in southern Missouri. Okay. Today. All right. Early this morning. I haven't looked at the news, you guys. I went straight to private readings and stuff and then came right here to be with you. On Saturday, you had 4 tornadoes in New Jersey. What, Sonny? Oh, boy. I didn't read about that. But yeah, we need to pray for that. I feel like we're not even really in tornado season. There were yeah. I know. Yay, Wisconsin. Yay. Oh, bad. Yeah, it's bad, Sonny. Okay, so will Eric and Don Jr. be indicted? You know who's most in danger is Jared and Ivanka. So we'll see what they handed over to Jack. But in regards to Eric and Don and their connection to the company and so forth, will they be indicted? Okay. I do feel I don't know what it would be in regard. I don't know where this all fits in the scheme of all the indictments they're getting, but I do feel that there's a possibility that they will be. It kind of depending. And depending. I have to rethrow this because the cards didn't mean anything to me. I need to profound. I know. Yay, Justice Janet. Thank you, Wisconsin. And she was right up truthful of who she was and what she was voting for. All right, Valerie, I gotcha. Cosmic says maybe obstruction of justice. Hi, Andrea. Okay, so will they be indicted? All right, because I feel like they. Oh my gosh, I got the same card. They're looking at them. I'm wondering if they're going to use it for giving power behind their cases, like that. But I do feel like they're looking at it for the future, that they would possibly indict. You have the star in the middle, you have the two of wands, and that page of pentacles keeps coming in. So this is, that to me says, yeah, but it's a slow it's like kind of slowly moving into that direction. I don't know that we'll see it anytime soon, but they're building a strong case, and in order to do that, I bet they may go to them. They will both have financial crimes, but they have to kind of maneuver the case the best they can. Annie Bear, I love this deck. I didn't see that, Deb. Deb says, did you watch the speech Dan Kelly gave after his loss? What a sore loser. No, I didn't get to see that. Okay, so we'll be watching for Eric and Dawn, but I'm not sure. So they're playing their cards. Let's say that. They're playing the cards. That's the sense I'm getting with Eric and Dawn. I think what they were showing me, the most who we need to be watching is Jared and Ivanka. And then I got the name Jack. So I think that they would be in that arena. Okay. Guy. Hi, Guy. Chris Elliott. Which one's Chris Elliott? I forget the name. Sorry, you guys. But I do. The Fool is the sister. The one that goes, "Ooh, David." But maybe it'll come up for us. All right. Yeah, I hope this brings some giggles. All right. So, Guy is asking, when would Georgia throw their indictment in? Cups. Okay. Okay. So I don't. Okay. Entertainment purposes only. I can only give you what I'm getting. So what I was sensing is that, towards the end of April for Georgia. So April 23rd. Oh, the mayor. Oh my goodness. Wait till you see the mayor. The mayor, he's the 10 of Pentacles. I forget which one he is in the major arcana, but yeah, we'll find it out. I'll find it. Okay. I'll do it at the end. So if people have to head out, they don't have to sit while I find all the cards we want to look at together. However, that's what I got. So let's do timing cards for fun on this, you guys, and try to keep this. But I don't think he's going to be the first one. I don't feel like he's the next one in. I feel like someone else is coming in before him as far as the indictments. I mean, Georgia's not the next one in. I feel like so April, May. Is it Mother's Day in May? Anyways, I do feel it's going to be after. I think so, Annie Bear. More, but we'll look at all of them at the end. Yeah, but in the spring, I got the springtime card. So divine timing, and I do feel like they're kind of holding out. I do see that. So they're waiting. I feel like they're being asked to hold on for a second. You have the 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords there, and then the Wheel of Fortune. And so when the timing is right, they'll bring it in. A lot of April action. Yeah, I mean that's kind of where the energy kind of feels right now. It could shift, but there's something going on there that they're pausing. But I don't feel like they're the next ones out the gate. Okay. Okay, so Michelle says the Fannie Willis grand jury has been delayed by motion from Trump's lawyer and won't be ruled on until May. So that makes sense to the spring, the end of April, or something was pausing them. Something pausing them. So that makes sense to what I was getting. What's happening on April 23rd? There's something happening on April 23rd. Okay. Diving into another indictment look, we're looking at Melania. Will Melania be indicted? I feel she's more of she will be, should I say subpoenaed? Oh, April 23rd is Jean Carroll trial. Okay. So the April 25th, 23rd, or whatever, that date, around that date, something else is happening that's important. I feel like if anything, they would you have her for testimony of some sort. Well, April 22nd is Prince Charming's mom, Prince Charming's birthday. I mean, it's Prince's birthday. Ooh. Yeah. I do feel like, I don't know if it's indictment again or if it's more of a subpoena, but they are going to, she has information they are going to want. Look, I mean, that Four of Cups is so her. And then you have the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. It's always trying to get away with something, trying to get out of it. She doesn't want to be a part of any of this. But guess what? Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Melissa says April 19th through the 20th is solar eclipse. So Michelle just checked, and it's scheduled for April 25th, but maybe Trump will be called to New York City for a pre-trial meeting. I don't know. Hey, I'm getting numbers and dates out of the air. You know what I mean? I'm grabbing on the best I can. If it's even close, I'll be happy, right? So around the 23rd, let's say that. Okay. Valeria is asking, what does Bragg have that is not known? Okay. What does Bragg have that is not known? Did you like how sorry, I missed a question, it looks like. Sissy. Oh, gotcha. Got it. Got the question. How his attorneys or whatever yesterday at the mic, they're like, it's nothing new, blah, played it all down. I am hearing that he has a solid case, but is there something that's like that clincher? Is there that clincher? Maybe it's something around a pattern. So you know how you have to prove this is a pattern in someone? Maybe something around a pattern. But I'm not getting a clear. Yeah. So we have the Knight of Wands coming in. He's and the Queen of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, here's the King of Pentacles. Here's the King of Pentacles. Yeah, sitting solid. So he's sitting solid. And it's positive on his side. Okay. As far as any clincher, I think he has a lot of I just got a text from Constance. I thought you were sending me a separate question over here, Constance. Okay, so Eight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Wands coming in. And I feel like yeah, he has a lot of solid information. He feels really good about what he has and what he's bringing already. So, and he's sitting pretty. So I'm not sure about what he knows that we don't, but what I can tell you is it's solid. My shirt says nobody's free until everybody's free. Fannie Lou Hammer. Nobody's free until everybody's free. Mantra. Okay. Debbie, the pattern is the catch and kill scheme of paying women in exchange for their silence. Yeah. Oh, right. So maybe we're going to see some like, and here he did it to this person. And here he did it to this person, like that. Ooh. Ooh. I just had a thought drop in, you guys. Do you think this is where we're going to hear from the child? The unknown child? Or one of them? Let's look at that. If someone wants to write that in for me, is it because of this catch and kill scheme, paying women? Will this be part of his oh, I do too, Chris. I think there's more than one, but I feel like we're going to hear from one. Thank you, Teresa. Okay. Whoa. So you have the page, and this reminds me of, look at the unknown child there. And I know it's the Page of Pentacles, but in this reading, and Justice. So, and the Queen of Cups. So I do feel like, and the World and the Ten of Pentacles, and that's family inheritance. Look at the World card, you guys. You recognize that sign? Yeah. Same card as last time. I know. Right? That's right, Terry. So they want to prove that this is a thing that he does. So maybe that's where that comes into play, and that's what they were saying. I know Michael Cohen would know, but yeah, but he might not be saying anything for a reason. Celtic Tarot, Sheila has always sees a child next to 45 and yeah, it makes sense. A pattern. Thank you for the word. Yeah. The pattern. So they're going to prove a pattern, and part of proving that pattern may be bringing this one person forward. Interesting, you guys. Might be the time they do it. Okay. Deborah, what about Deborah's asking, what about let's see. What about the Tennessee Dems being treated by Republicans for participating in sit-ins against gun violence? What about Tennessee Dems being treated? Are the Dems? Let me help me ask this question differently, Deborah. Help me. Is there, or anyone? Can anyone help me ask this question a little different? Oh, I understand it, Deborah. Never mind, you guys. I got it. I understood. It took me a second. So in the House in Tennessee, you have these. Weren't there 2 or 3 Democrats that and the Republicans, and they're kicked him out and blocking him from being a part. Yeah, 3 of them, right? Yeah, so let me put this one up to, there we go. And so three Tennessee House Republicans being voted out of their elected positions tomorrow. Will they be voted out? How can I don't get how this happens. They were voted in by their constituents. And because they stood up with all these kids, yay, kids. That's not how democracy works, guys. This is insanely in our face crazy. Oh my gosh. Sterling Roses, Debbie Google, you don't know jack shit. It's hilarious. I'll Google that. That's hilarious. Okay. So, will they be voted out? I'm getting the word suspended. I don't know how it works, guys. Yeah, they're going to propose something. They're going to propose something. So I don't know if it's suspend. Can you do that? Suspension? Or like maybe try to get them to. They're not going to resign. They're in for the fight. You know what I mean? They're there for their constituents. They will continue to. I don't think they're going to be voted out, but they are. It is going to cause a lot of stress. They are going to be worried about it, but they are going to. I don't think it's the end of them. Like, I don't think they're out. I'm getting the word. But yeah, so you see the Republicans proposing something, making some kind of different offer, or could be threatening something like that. I don't see a complete vote out, but there's something they're doing to oppress them in one way or another. That is, I see that happening. I hope so, Rose Blue. Let's look at this. Are they going to sue? Are they going to sue them? Yeah. Wouldn't that be take it to the Supreme Court? What happens? Right? Constance says punishing them would highlight the whole situation. I know. Earth Mama says, I think this Republicans should better settle down. I got called in the room listening. Okay, Craig, I'm glad you're in the room, because it's always waiting out in the waiting room is hard in the ER. Okay. Will they file a lawsuit? They are consulting attorneys, guys. They are I'm seeing them consulting attorneys in regards to this. On what power do they have? What can they do? Blah, blah, blah. So that's a possibility. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Yes. Okay. I feel like, yeah. Look what the Repubs did to themselves, guys. So you have the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Cups here. This is what they did to themselves. They put themselves in this corner by what they did. But here you have the three of them, the three that are gonna. I mean, I do see that they're seeking attorneys. In fact, I think attorneys sought them and said, "Hey, let's not allow this to take place," right? And they're going at it. They're going after it. They're going after it. You have the Knight of Cups, and then this is the opportunity. This is a great opportunity for them. It's going to turn totally around on the Repubs. Okay, so welcome everybody. Glad to see you all here. We're just diving through these questions as fast as we can. And if you're curious, as if you don't know yet, I was super excited to use a new deck that I splurged on. And it's called the Unofficial Shitty Tarot. Handcrafted with care. I love it. All right. Okay. Bobby is wanting to know, will he get a gag order? And I think I answered this earlier. I'm not sure. But will he get a gag order? And I know what it was. I think Melody said he didn't get a gag order, and I said not yet. And there's great possibility that he may, but let's throw some cards on it. I felt when I initially checked into this, I guess it was last week sometime, I felt like he eventually was going to get some kind of gag order. I mean, he was asked not to participate in any damaging social media verbiage, but I don't know if that's going to stick with him. What are you guys getting on that? Because that's what I felt last time I read on it. But I'm still. Oh yeah, I have the Tower, first one out. And if you guys recognize this is when their home is being taken out from underneath them. It's a perfect Tower card for them, right? So yeah, I feel like he's going to get a gag order. Yeah, he was warned. Yeah, here's the Devil card. He can't help himself. Can't help himself. He's stuck in this behavior, and he can't help himself. Yeah, can't help himself. 3 major arcana cards. Judgment. Yep. I'm going to stop. I'm just going to stop there. So you have the Devil, the Tower, and the Judgment card. You guys tell me. You guys read it. You tell me what it says. Right? Yeah. He can't help himself. And that's what I was getting last week. I was feeling like, yeah, he's not going to be able to help himself. All right. Wow. 3 major arcana right next to each other. All right. Okay. So Michelle, hi. Okay. I know the Devil card. And I know Smiling Heart, I got the devil card and the Tower. Yeah. Oh my, are you serious, Chris? Chris says, what about Don Jr. posting about judge's daughter? About the judge's daughter. He needs a gag order as well. I'm telling you. Oh. Yeah, interesting. Okay, Michelle. Michelle is asking, will there be any problems for Junior, Eric, and MTG for posting pictures of the judge? Oh, we were just talking about the judge's daughter. All right. I don't know what you can do about that. The word coming in is contempt of court, but this doesn't make, and of course I don't need to make sense of it. I don't know that's what makes it me so good sitting in the seat, is because I can't make sense of anything. I just have to tell you what I'm getting, because I don't know. I don't know how things work, but I can't imagine you can get contempt of court for posting pictures of the judge's daughter, but it doesn't do the case well, does it? They'll probably be confronted, but I don't know what they can do about it. I bet the judge wants to put them under contempt of court. Yeah, old time mob. That's a good way to put it, Jeanette. Old time mobster behavior. How did they handle the old time? I know. We obviously learned something from that, you would think. Yeah. So until something happens, Sissy's correct. Until something happens to her, to the daughter, then there's nothing that they can do to them. But let's see if it plays out. Let's see how it plays out. I'm going to throw. Hopefully they will put a gag order on the whole family and MTG. And if they serve them a gag order, and again, you guys tell me if this is how it works. If they serve them a gag order, they could be held in contempt of court if they continue the behavior, right? If it's an official, I'm making up law and order right now. But that's what I'm sensing. That might be how we would get to the contempt, right? Oh, here's the full card, you guys. You were wondering what the full card looked like. This is the full card. Oh, and here's the Magician card. All right. That wasn't part of the reading. That was just on the bottom of the deck. Oh, my goodness. Okay, here's the three of them. Yeah. I don't. Here's the three of them. Without looking at really the names on the top, here's the three of them. You have Junior, Eric, and MTG there. And yeah, they just made life really hard on themselves, is what I'm seeing here. They just, because of that, because of throwing themselves in the limelight, they made things very hard on themselves. So we'll see how it plays out. Oh, that's a good idea, Rose. Rose says charge him 100,000 each time or day, like in the other cases of contempt. I like it. Okay, so Phoenix says the judge has no jurisdiction over the children of 45 or to order a gag order on them, only the person in the case before him being 45. Okay. I don't know then. Something. We'll see how it plays out. But they did make life really hard on himself. I didn't get in the cards anything about a gag order or a contempt, but I'm curious. We'll revisit this one or watch it play out, Michelle. I just don't know. It's a unique scenario. And I keep hearing held in contempt, but I'm not sure how that fits. So are they going to be called as witnesses and then held into contempt? I don't know. That's okay. Valeria. All right. How does Alito feel now after overturning Roe versus Wade with all the rejections from states and the election going forward? How does Alito feel now? Alito. He is feeling a little, he gives me the air of a little bit pompous. Yeah. That's Jeanette. I just looked over and Jeanette wrote, no feelings. Yeah, he's a broken, twisted, evil man. He's very separated, pompous about it. He's very he feels very powerful, so like untouchable maybe. Yeah, he feels very powerful about himself. But the writing on the wall shows different. He feels this is what he feels about himself. He's like, the power's in my hands. I don't care about whatever you. But he's it's going to come back to bite him for sure. He's being judged for sure. Okay, you guys. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so we did that one, Mary. We did your question, right, Marianne, earlier? Someone else asked it, but it was the same question. And okay. And this will be the last question, I think. Hi, Prairie. How you feeling, Mama? All right. April 21st for Fannie Willis indictment. Does that feel right? April 21st. I feel like this is more May. Interesting. I'm feeling May. Oh, Craig says in New Mexico passed a bill to charge anyone with a gun on school property with a felony firearm possession, and it passed. It's a step forward, isn't it? Tonight is a pink full moon. Ooh. Anyone who is in astrology, can you tell us what a pink full moon, how we can best utilize that? I feel very healing. Oh, well, that's funny. I just pulled April. I'm like, I feel like it's May. But timing cards. April, May. I do, because I do feel like the devil and the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is coming for that devil, isn't it? And we will be celebrating. And yeah, the Magician card is coming in regards to having all the tools, pulling it all together. And guess what? The Two of Swords. Look at that, you guys. Healing. That's what I got. I'm like pink healing, healing moon of pink. So lots of healing tonight. Anything that you guys need to heal from, write it down, put it in your windowsill, send it to the energy of the moon tonight. It is our opportunity for healing. I would love, yeah, Sissy. Sissy says, I would love to see MTG in handcuffs. She would play it up for her own narrative. But look at that, New York and the Two Swords. Like there's this like back and forth. Like you're forced into this. And charging your crystals. Yeah. Anyways, that's interesting, isn't it? Has that New York on there? But yeah, they're pulling it together, and the Ten of Swords is coming after the devil. April, May, it's coming up. All right, you guys. I love seeing that we have 333 people in the house right now. Angel number of light and love. You guys, let's take advantage of the full moon tonight. Even if it's not your thing. Hey, it does move energy. I worked in the ER. I know for a fact. And poor Craig had to go to the ER today on a full moon day. I can't believe it. So sorry, Craig. Surprised you got a room. The full moon on a in an ER, it's a real deal. And I also worked in psych hospitals. Trust me, that energy is real. So let's take advantage of the energy and its power and create healing and cleansing. How's that? There you go, Judy. I'm so sorry you broken arm. Judy says, putting my broken arm on the window. Yes. Yes. Let's pull a card for us for an intention. Power to surrender. So surrender this to the full moon tonight. Let's see what Spirit brings out for all of us. And of course, we're all different human beings. Chris, thank you. Thank you. Blessings to you for sharing that energy with me. Love and light to you, Suzanne. So when we get this card, it's going to enter your energy different than the next person, because we're all different, right? It comes through a different filter. So what should we surrender? Even if you're watching this and you're like, I'm not into woo-woo stuff. I'm telling you, it's not woo-woo. I worked in the ER. Okay. What should we surrender? Just try it. What should we surrender? Oh. I'm going to give us two things to surrender because I feel like it's a couple people. Well, three things actually. Okay, write these three things down. Sorry, not just one. I couldn't help it. Okay, the first thing is the first one that came out, and again, this energy will you'll understand it to your system of what this means for you. But surrendering the comparison with other people, that's a huge one. We're in continual comparison to everything around us, whether it's car, house, hair, looks, clothes, whatever. We've always, and TV tells us to do that, everything. Jamie, thank you so much for that shared energy. Appreciate you so much. So yeah, let's surrender that. I'm putting that on my list. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and your own power. Don't compare. Let's surrender that, you guys, tonight. Let's also surrender worry. We're going to surrender worry tonight as well. Make a commitment to not to lead with anxiety, an anxiety-driven life. Let's release that. When worries arrive, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power in your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Step into that faith that Source always has your best, most highest good in mind. Always. Let's release the worry. And then lastly, surrender any frustration that you've been carrying. It has been frustrating for we face that every day, don't we? Let's surrender that to the moon tonight. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or solving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Let's do it, you guys. These are 3 great things to surrender. It makes sense to me, and we're going to connect in and do it together. So I'm excited about that. It was great to hang out with you guys today. Hugging you all. Blessings to you. And looking forward to connecting into you later this evening as we surrender frustration, worry, and comparison. All right, guys. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you so much for making the channel as it is. Thank you to all the members who make the channel happen on a monthly. And thank you for all those who donated and shared in that energy today. So blessings to you. And thank you, moderators, for holding space in the chat. And I will see you guys all actually tomorrow. I'm going on Terry's channel, holding your space. I'll be on Terry's channel tomorrow. And we're going to be diving into some spiritual stuff. So I'm super excited about that. And I have a special guest on my channel tomorrow, Tom T. Moore. If you're new here, he's been on here before with many of his books that we talked through. So it's a little bit different tomorrow. We're going to be talking most benevolent outcome. We're going to be talking guns. We're going to be talking, I forgot the other, so bad. But anyways, it's tomorrow. So both those things tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so we're ending now. So those who don't care about this deck, you don't have to stay. But if you do want to see the deck, go ahead and stay. So let's take a look. Here's more. Here's the death card. You guys remember this? She was playing in that movie or something, and this was her part in the movie. So that's more there. And then we have here's the hangman, but here's it upright. But here he is in reverse. Okay. Here, I love this one, the hermit. Remember when he was out in that field? So that's David. And then we have Okay, you remember we saw the world card earlier, but isn't that funny? Okay, and then we have the Justice card. Love this one. That was perfect choice. And then we have the Strength card, which I love. Aww. Power Within. She was the Strength card, though. Taming the Lions. Tell you. Oh, here's Temperance. That's a good one. The Devil. This was an extra one, and it's Opportunity. The Lovers. I love this one, of course. The Sun. Here's Moira. Can't even say it. Moira. I can never say her name. That's a great one for Moira. And then you have the Emperor. Okay. The Star. And the Fool. The Tower we saw. Judgment. Perfect. Oh, you guys, look at the Three of Swords. I thought this was very clever. I know Constance, the Emperor, right? I thought this was a perfect pick for the Three of Swords. Yeah. The High Priestess. Look at that. Perfect pick, I thought. Oh, the Moon. All her hidden parts. The Empress. The Empress. Look at her with her pregnant belly. I thought that was a good choice as well. Well, it makes sense since the husband was the emperor, right? Oh, the Hierophant. Here you go, Constance. Remember this when she was doing the wedding? And the Wheel of Fortune we saw. And let's see. The Chariot. That one's funny on the bike. And the Magician. I thought that was perfect as well. And then that's it. And here's the Ten of Cups, just so you guys see. These, I know, I love these cards. The Ten of Cups. So excited to use those today. First time. Opened them yesterday. I'm like, woo, gonna use them tomorrow for fun. It brings joy and laughter, doesn't it? So anyways, you guys, blessings to you. Thank you for hanging out and checking the cards out with me. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And then Friday night, I'm on with Lisa for Friday night Newsflash Friday. Friday. Right? All right, you guys. See you later. Blessings and hugs to you all.